Hi students, I miss you all so much. I hope you are doing well and you're staying safe and you're practicing social distancing. I have a lesson for you today, but before I start that, I wanted to show you something. I wanted to thank Miss Diebold because look who she rescued from my classroom last week. We have Schmack and Sherbert. Princess Rainbow Sparkles, of course, she needs her hair done. I'm not as good as you guys are, so I'll be happy when school starts again. You guys can do her hair. We have Takashi68. I know you guys aren't really a fan of him anymore, but PJ loves this one, so Miss Diebold got this one just for PJ. And also, of course, baby Shaniqua with the luscious locks. She's very beautiful. Anyways, they're going to be here to support us in our math lesson today. So, in your work packet, on page 50 of the math one, there is this one right here that says how I spend my day. It has a pie chart. Miss Draper actually showed this in one of her announcements, but we are going to do this together and do a little math with it and talk about percentages and how to calculate percentages. So to start off, the easiest way to do this is to actually write down everything you did for a whole day, hour by hour. And it doesn't have to be every little thing. You can keep it vague. So I found these lovely, sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to show this with the video, but I found these lovely 24-hour daily schedules, and I'm going to upload a blank copy of one of these so that can help you. That's what I use to kind of track what I did each day. So I'm going to show mine. I hope it will show up on the camera. This is my first video lesson, so we'll see how it goes. Also, I'm getting over from being sick, so I apologize if I sound out of breath. Yeah, so that's been fun. So I filled one out. You can fill them out like right on your computer, which is what I did. So it's a little fuzzy. I can't even speak. So I basically each hour wrote down what I did. So as you can see, starting at 12 a.m., I was obviously sleeping. And I just went down the list and wrote down what I did each hour. Then once I did that, I grouped together things that were similar. So obviously my breakfast, lunch and dinner, and when I made cookies with PJ, that would all fall into one category of, either cooking or eating. So you get the idea there. Or like my movie night that I wrote down would also go along with like the hour earlier in the day that I watched TV with PJ. So once I did all that, then I was able to make groupings of how I spent my day. So if you guys can see that, I wrote down each category. So I have sleep. The nice thing about this pandemic is I'm getting a lot of sleep. I don't think I actually slept for 10 hours straight, but that's when I actually tried to start falling asleep and when I woke up in the morning. And then eating/cooking was 4 hours. That was our 3 meals. And when I made cookies with PJ. And then also since I have a kindergartner, then we're doing some homeschooling. So I put 3 hours there. And then on this particular day, I only did 1 hour of work. And then just regular play with PJ, not counting the time we were cooking together or homeschooling or watching TV. That was 2 hours. And then we had an hour of TV, and then we had the 2-hour movie night, so that accumulated to 3 hours, and then about an hour of housework. So once you make all your categories, it's important to add up your total. So add up all the numbers here, and they should add up to 24. If they don't add up to 24, then you're missing something, or if it's more than 24, then you've added an extra hour into your day. So check that before you move on. So then once I did that, I was able to actually fill in my pie chart. And on the original template that's in your workbook, there are 24 sections, so this should be easy to do. So for my sleep over here, I have 10 hours, so I just filled in 10 of the little sections. All you have to do is just color it in and then label each one. So then where the math comes in, that's when we're going to calculate our percentages. Now this looks like it will be a little tricky, but it's actually not too bad. So I'm going to try to do this on the whiteboard over here. So we'll see if I can sit a certain way so you can see the whiteboard and everything. So I'm going to just write my first category right here. So for my sleep, can't see that. So, sorry, we're going to just do a little bit of trial and error. I'm going to just write really big for each one. So for my sleep, I said 10 hours. So what I need to do is I'm going to write that 10 as the numerator of our fraction, which is the top of our fraction. So I put 10, I hope you can see that okay, over 24, okay? So then once I do that, I am going to type that into the calculator. So I'm going to just type in 10 divided by 24. So when I do 10 divided by 24, on my calculator, it's going to show up as 0.416666 repeat. So I'm going to just start off by writing those first three numbers, okay? So I'm going to put approximately equal to, the squiggly line means approximately, and I'm going to put 0.416. Okay, so then the way that I turn this into a percent from a decimal is I'm going to take my decimal point and I'm going to move it to the right 2 times because it's like multiplying your decimal by 100 because we know in a whole that represents 100%. So we move it 2 spaces over, and then that is going to, I'm going to try to move this a little closer and see if you can see it a little better. Just might be hard to hold. Okay, so then that is going to equal 41.6%. But we don't really want to deal with decimals in our percentages. So if we were to round that, we're going to look at that 6, and we know that 5 and above rounds up and 4 and below rounds down. So this 6 tells us that we're going to round this 1 up to a 2. So this will be approximately equal to 42%. So that's what I would write on, that's what I would write on my pie chart. So right underneath my sleep, I'm going to write 42%. So just like that. So you're going to go and do the same thing for all of them. And then you want to make sure that once you're done, you add up all the percentages, and they should all add up to roughly 99 to 101%. It may not add exactly up to 100% because since we're rounding the decimals, that's what's going to make it a little different. But as long as you're ranging from the 99 to 100%, then you should be getting it right. So when you finish these, either turn them in at the end of the week. I can't remember off the top of my head when that is going to be. I'll have to look back at my email. Sorry, Laura. Or you can always just take a picture of it and then either post it on the comment section, or if you don't want everyone to see your work, you can always send it to me via Messenger, or you can send it to my email, which is kayla.pagano@krisa.org. All right, I hope you are all doing well. I miss you all, and I can't wait to see you in the fall.